happening to this country? What is happening to these citizens of the country? So apparently we're going to go to war with Iran. The United States is setting the stage for a possible strike on Iran, guys. And things are escalating pretty fast. Trump's already talking about sending an armada, and markets are reacting. But here's the thing. Prediction markets like Polymarket now say that there's a 65% chance of a US strike by the end of June, and a growing risk that Iran's supreme leader could be out of power by the end of February. Oil prices, inflation, and global markets could get hit really hard if this all gets to happen. And most investors have no idea what's coming soon. But if you want to know, stay with me because I'll break down what's really happening and why the coming weeks could shock the entire global economy. Although before we start, if you want more videos simplifying breaking news like this, hit that subscribe button and it helps the channel out a lot. We hear about drones and nuclear weapons, but how on earth did we get here? In order to understand current markets, we need to go back in history and understand what's currently happening. Iran has actually been under control by the Islamic regime led by Ayatollah Khomeini. Their political governance seeks to oppose Western ideology like the one in the United States. Their governance also became more questionable and intense by the Iran-Iraq war. Both of those governments coordinated actions with terrorist groups against NATO countries. And since then, the United States defense has been very alert of any of their moves. And most recently, we've heard of this Operation Midnight Hammer, a mission delivered by the United States in a preemptive strike to prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons, because that could be very dangerous for the entire planet. But let's be real, the question you probably had when you clicked this video was, why are we seeing Iran across the news again? Are we going to war with Iran? We're seeing Iran across the news again because at the end of January, the United States Department of Defense deployed a career strike group led by the USS Abraham Lincoln from the South China Sea to Iran's coast. So this leaves the heavy workload on naval forces. Actually, those are the ones who fled on January 3rd, and they sent F-35 jet fighters to shoot down incoming Iranian drones headed towards the fleet. But I know we're hearing all about this country, but what is happening to this country? What is happening to these citizens of the country? Their economy has also collapsed. They have an inflation rising around 75%, and their basic consumer goods are becoming unaffordable for many people. All of these factors have added up to where we currently are and a possible war with Iran. And this is a market channel though. Relating this understanding to the markets is important to some people, but I really want you to think about where we're currently heading. And I'm not guiding you to invest your money into any of these indexes or stocks, but I'm in my duty to inform you of the stocks that will perhaps perform pretty well. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. As Iran faces this deep recession, markets will translate volatility in the oil industry. Oil futures are a good way to keep track of expectations, and especially since Iran heavily relies on stability of its oil exports. Also, defense contractors could be affected by this entire situation. Lockheed, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, and Lee Harris, those are some of the names that may stand out to benefit from such a compatible initiative by the United States. The investor sentiment will be notable if expectations of a war get to rise more than they currently are. But I'd advise you to inform yourself entirely of this entire situation. But if you want more videos simplifying breaking news like this with correct research, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.